Hi, we're going to chat briefly about our BelAnalytics product. Give you a little architecture diagram first. Again, it's based on the discovery data collected daily by default with our BelManage system. Again, the BelManage clients update daily to your BelManage server. Your server creates entries in a SQL database, and it's that database that is then used by the BelAnalytics module to create licensing and other reports that we'll show you shortly. Okay, these are the dashboard reports that we'll start with in the analytics module. Again, you can see here, this is a license position report with various vendors here in our demo database. I see the first one's Autodesk. You can click further on here and see your actual license position with various Autodesk, AutoCAD products. I can also show here the installed software. And we can see here from Microsoft, I can actually see the software and the usage on a daily basis. This is, again, all this data is uploaded on a daily basis. We also have some of these small vignettes that we call on IT asset information. So these are the computer classes, notebooks, workstations, servers. We show the types, physical and virtual, the computer makes, operating systems, vulnerabilities, most severe vulnerabilities. I can get additional charts here by just selecting here on the right. I can say, show me disk encryption status, show me USB storage device usage, and each of those then shows up. You can, of course, share any of these reports. You can export them as PDFs or as GIFs. But again, this information is all coming out of the BelManage database information, so it's up to date, automatically done on a daily basis. So I want to show you a brief example of how we use this to find usage of software. So this is a report that basically shows you all the device and user-based SaaS software in your organization updated on a daily basis. So say I want to find out the Adobe software that my users have not been using, say, for 180 days. I can go here under Company, and I can click select Adobe, so I'll just type Adobe, and you can see here it's nicely normalized along with the systems names, software names, if you will. So I've got a bit over 6,000 instances of Adobe software, and let's take a look to see which ones haven't been used in a while. So I'll say, show me the ones that haven't been used for 180 days by Zoom. And of course, the demo's getting a little old, but got a bit under 6,000 that haven't been used in 180 days. But you might notice here a bunch of Flash and free software. So I also want to just show the software that requires a license. So if I can say, show me licenses required, I can click yes here. So I'm now down to a couple hundred instances of Adobe software, things like Illustrator, FrameMaker, etc., that have not been used in over 6 months. Again, all these reports are based on the automatically discovered data. This data is not input manually. This is updated daily. I can also save any of these reports. So if I like a report like this, I can just basically create a bookmark, and I can give it a name. I can share it with others. And anytime I want to rerun that report, I just pull up that bookmark. Of course, I also would like to then compare those licenses required that I saw in the previous report with actually what I've purchased. And that's done in this report where I can actually click here, say again on Adobe, just to narrow it down a little bit. And I can say, geez, on the previous report, I automatically calculated my license requirements, both from a computer basis and a user basis. And I just compare that to my purchases. The purchases are entered again into BelManage either through a web page or via Excel spreadsheet uploads. And this again is also automatically done, this comparison on a daily basis. So we also have similar reports that are done not just for cloud and desktop software, but also for complex server software. We do it for Microsoft products, Oracle, and IBM. Here I've got the IBM report. This is done automatically on a daily basis. Again, also I've got some DB2 databases and some middleware here in this example. And the way to read this report is this is a physical host running these virtual machines. And again, we're calculating licenses based on the physical host, assigning the license to the physical host. And we're calculating both the full capacity and the subcapacity. If I want to get additional detail, I can say, gee, show me those license computations and show me actually the server hardware that's uh, used to calculate those PVU factors. So I can go here and actually I can see the additional license computations based on PVUs per core, and then I can drill down further and actually see those CPUs, clock speed, physical memory, etc., that are used to calculate those PVUs. But again, all of this data is automatically calculated on a daily basis. There's no manual input here at all. And then, of course, I would like to compare those licenses required that I calculated on the previous report to actually what I've purchased. And you can see here, both the full capacity and subcapacity are calculated. We rolled up those products, of course, and compared to the actual PVUs purchased. This is just a demo, so we're grossly under purchased here. But again, you'll get your effective license position on a daily basis. And here I've done the same for Microsoft Server products. So we've got some SQL Server and Windows servers in here. And again, it's calculated the same way. This is a physical host running these virtuals underneath. And you can see here, it's a minimum for core licenses required. Here's one for 12 based on whatever's running on that virtual machine. And to get more details, of course, I can take a look at the license computations and I can take a look at the server hardware to get much additional details on here as to why those 4. So you can actually see here, those 12 were based on some powerful Xenon processors, and I've got the clock speed and physical memory also. So that gives you the calculations on what those core factors should be. But again, this is automatically calculated on a daily basis, and then we can compare that to the actual licenses purchased. So I've got again here my Microsoft products, I've got the licenses required, and I've got the licenses purchased that I've entered either through the web page or the Excel upload. And again, this gives me a daily effective license position report. I can also start playing what if analysis here and start optimizing this. Should I be using core licensing or can I go to server cal licensing, etc. So there's many other opportunities here. And now we see the same kind of report done for Oracle. Again, this is automatically calculating the proc licenses required here. And with Oracle, you may know these are the databases that are required licenses, but you may know that there's a number of options in management packs like advanced security, advanced compression. We've got real application clusters in here, diagnostics pack. So these packs are only licensable if they're actually been used. So Belarc automatically calculates the usage of any of your databases of those options and packs, and then only assigns a yes, this server requires a license if those options and packs have actually been used. So that's a huge savings. And again, this is automatically calculated, the proc licenses required on a daily basis. And then we compare those licenses required that we saw in the previous report, and compare those to the purchases that are entered to give you an effective license position. And again, all of the rules and metrics that are required for these various products are built into those reports. So Microsoft has different rules from IBM, has different rules from Oracle, of course, but those rules are updated and kept up to date in the actual reports that we've shown you. And last but not least is the software maintenance and licenses. So your SA and your maintenance contracts are all captured here and shown. You can actually send yourself alerts based on when those licenses are up for renewal or that those maintenance contracts are up for renewal. So you can send those alerts 6 months or 9 months in advance, so you'll know when those contracts are coming up. But those are actually also tracked in the analytics module. Just briefly want to show you some of the additional capabilities of the analytics module over and above just software licensing. So it actually takes the ability to do queries on any of the BelManage discovered data Without doing SQL queries, you can really have the full capacity of a full business intelligence tool here. So if I click here and say hotfix is needed, I can say, take a look at the severity and show me all the critical and end of life systems with critical and end of life hotfixes. So I'm down to 5,000. If I actually take a look at those systems, I can show the details. So these are actually the machines with critical and end of life hotfixes. So everything is linked here. And if I want to say, show me, I just want to look at the machines where users have last logged in, I can say, geez, show me the machines that, or the users that have last logged in less than 40 days ago. So here we go. You can see here in the current selections, I've got the most recent users and I've got machines with critical and end of life security updates. So very, very powerful tool to do these kind of what if analysis. And again, you can save any of these reports as bookmarks. It's a full feature business intelligence tool. And we hope that you will like to try it out. Thank you.